Mike Howells, you're the Food Merchants Association. You ran through the list, but let me break it down for folks. That's the supermarkets. Basically, that's the supermarkets in our community. How many have you all done a projection, Mike, in terms of how many people could lose their jobs working in these supermarkets should these food cuts go into place?
Thanks, Senator. So I think we have some lived experience with this situation, and you kind of you referenced COVID, and I know it's not always the most pleasant memory to think about, but if you kind of cast your mind back to 2022, 2023, when the federal government introduced SNAP emergency allotments to help address rising food insecurity. These were the sort of the temporary second set of payments to households receiving SNAP benefits. And those EAs provided SNAP households an additional $95 in benefits per month at minimum. Those ended back in March of 2023. And when they did, the State Department of Human Services reported an average loss of just over $180 per SNAP household across Pennsylvania. So you can really do kind of some back of the napkin math there beyond what that loss meant for families themselves. And we know it meant increased food insecurity, greater reliance on food banks and pantries, heightened financial stress. For businesses in the food sector, it was less food being purchased, less food being ordered, and less food therefore being produced. And so Secretary Redding said, I think around 2 million SNAP households, each of those losing an average of $181. We can estimate what the contraction in the food economy was when emergency allotments went away. And of course, the true economic impact was worth even more because every dollar that goes into the SNAP program, more than $1.50 comes back out, goes to the local economy, supporting those businesses, getting food to the store shelves, and the people they employ. So it really is a force multiplier, and we'd absolutely feel it in terms of jobs, in terms of hours, in terms of work output being done by our members.
There's real impact in a lot of different ways. Folks don't think about the margins in the supermarket industry are very small, very tiny. When there's a loss of resources, when the loss of dollars coming in because people don't have the money to go ahead and purchase that food, someone is going to lose their job. Someone is going to lose their job, and it's pretty much an automatic. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for jumping on this call this evening.